welcome back to my channel. My name is Ella and today we are going to be doing something I haven't done before on my channel, painting water bottles. Okay, so this is the water bottle that I am going to be painting today. So it says explore, learn, grow. It's not like the prettiest water bottle ever. So I'm going to fix it up. It has a yellow to orange to pink gradient on it. So, you know, it's fine, but we'll fix it. So first thing I'm going to do to prep my surface is take a damp washcloth and just rub it down to make sure I keep it nice and clean before the paint goes on. Okay, so now that it's had a nice thorough wipe down, I'm going to take the dry side and I'm going to dry it off, that way that the paint will stick, because it won't stick to wet surfaces. Okay, so now it's dry. And now I'm going to add a white base coat to this thing. So I'm going to need some white paint. I have some white paint right here. I'm just going to grab an old sheet of paper and I'm going to use it as a palette because paper works fine. So I'm going to take some of my white paint, squirt some out. Take a paintbrush, dip some, and start adding the base coat to the bottle. I have the first coat around most of it. I don't have the bottom done or the top done because that's where I'm holding it. Okay, so this coat is dry. It didn't take that long. It took like 2 minutes. So now I'm going to take some more white paint, some more out, and I'm going to start painting up here. And I can hold here because it's dry. So I'm just casually painting here without masking off the metal. I thought about masking it off, but I was feeling lazy and didn't want to move from my desk. So I just decided to go up to the edges as carefully as possible. And later I add masking tape because masking tape is necessary. And I don't know why I didn't go get some. It would have taken 2 seconds and it would have made the paint job much better. So the bottom is painted and the top is painted. It's not completely to the rim because I didn't want to get the metal done. But I'll fix that later. So now I'm going to let this dry, and when I'm done, I'm going to come back, tape off the metal, and do another coat of white. Okay, so I'm going to get some masking tape, and I am just going to mask off the metal. That way when I paint, I don't paint on the metal. Wow, my head is in the way. Keep that nice and pretty. Okay, so it's masked off. Now, I can go in with my white again, and I can paint the rim where I didn't quite get to the paint because the metal was still exposed. Second coat is done, and now I just have to wait for it to dry, and then we can finally get to the fun part. Most of it is dry, and now we can start thinking of a plan for this. I came up with my idea, and I realized that the background color is actually going to be white, so I'm going to need to do a better job than this. I thought this was just going to be the base coat, but I think that I'm going to just have the white as the background color as well. Okay, so we got a pretty solid coat on the entire thing. So it's not completely, like, there's some areas where it needs a little more work, but this part up here is good. So I'm gonna remove the masking tape, and it got like wet up there, and it protected the metal pretty well. There are some areas where like it just didn't work very well, but I can fix those up later. But this is how we're looking so far. It's not bad. This is looking good. I am going to be using Poscas for the rest of the details. So I am going to be doing sprinkles on this. I became obsessed with sprinkles because of Mariah Elizabeth. She sparked my obsession. These are the colors, so I can set these aside and start getting to work on the sprinkles. Now that I have the sprinkles on, I'm gonna take a pencil and I'm gonna sketch something out. I'm gonna take my red Posca and start to lightly color in this. So this is the final result. I'm really happy with it. I did end up adding a clear coat afterwards. This is it without the clear coat. I just didn't film the clear coating part. So yeah, I'm really proud of this water bottle and I just love it.